Hello everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. We're going to use the Thelema Tarot for your reading. Alright. Just a little reminder that I'm in Goulburn on the 2nd of May. If you're in that area, come and see me for a reading for the Living Wellness Fair. And from there onwards, I'm heading up probably through country up to Queensland. So I may be available to do readings for you up there, but I will confirm later. But for those of you in the Brisbane area, especially those who came for a reading last time, keep in touch. All right, let's see what's going on in this. Oh, beautiful. We start the what's cracking with the Fool. We start the bonus road with the bonus road. The bonus read with the Star. This is really lovely energy. It's very soft energy this morning. So there's some sort of feeling of either coming through something, feeling relieved, feeling free, feeling healed. The Star card is a card that talks about, well, faith, trust. It is a card of healing, but it's also a card of wishes coming true. But it's not wishes like putting it out there like a wish. It's things unfolding on your pathway that are part of what you're wishing. And I always say, how do you know what you were wishing for wasn't on your path already? Because I feel like sometimes we inherently know that something's coming for us, but we see it as something we want, so we wish for it. But it may have already been there for you anyway. So somehow or another in there, there's this energy of something beautiful coming your way that you've wanted. Okay, so behind that, that's beautiful. Star and Moon. The Moon card is a card that sort of talks about things unseen. It's like things hidden beneath the depths here. So something here the universe is planning for you, something that you've wished for, but something that was coming anyway. But perhaps you're not seeing it with the Moon card because nothing is highlighted with the Moon. Okay, we have heartbreak here with the Three of Swords and we have the Four of Cups. Okay, what I see here is there's been something in the past that you've been healing from here. There's been something that you've gone through that's been very painful or very difficult for you. And you've been through the healing here with the Star card. Now, I'm not sure if your healing is quite completed with the Moon, but what I'm feeling here is there's something still to be revealed. So maybe in your healing, you're not realizing or you're not seeing what's in front of you here. Because there was something in the past here that made you feel very disappointed. Now, I'm feeling here you may be getting some sort of twin flame energy coming through here. All right, so something in your past may have left you feeling very dissatisfied or very unhappy with your lot, with your life, whatever. Something that created a great deal of pain. I feel like you've been through some sort of healing energy here. But I feel like you don't know what's coming at the moment. And now we have the Emperor here. So I'm wondering for some of you, if somebody is about to step back into your life or step back into, yeah, look at this. Okay. All right. There's still time here. We have the Lovers card. Some of you have got somebody coming back in here that may have broken your heart in the past. There's been some sort of healing you've needed to do, which gives this whole feeling of twin flames here. You've been set on a path of healing because of this situation or relationship or whatever else that you've been through. But there's definitely this energy you've been through some sort of healing here, and somebody is about to step back in or return that left you behind, who may have created the space for you to heal something. Let's have a look and see where we're going with that. Oh, look at this. We have the Empress here. What can I say? When the Emperor and Empress come out in that same reading, I'm like, it's pretty obvious what I'm going to be talking about here, right? So the Emperor represents the divine masculine. Now the Emperor at his best is a person who is very, very worldly, very sure of what they've achieved in their life, very knowledgeable, educated. But the Emperor is the state that the masculine moves to when they've done their inner work. So if they've been doing that healing in the star, then it would say that they are getting to the place they need to be at. The Empress is the same. This is sort of like the divine feminine. This is the peak of the feminine energy. This means that you've put in the work, you've done what you need to do, and you're walking out in this new energy. The Empress is a beautiful energy because it's very much about birthing something new. It's about taking things on now, knowing that you can achieve what you wanted to achieve. So you're really in the energy of feeling very powerful in your own skin, knowing who you are and knowing the direction you want to go in. So both the Emperor and Empress are coming out in this reading, which says to me that both of you have done your work. You both are achieving something here. You're both in this energy of the star where you're moving forward. So let's see where you're going with this. All right, so we have the High Priestess coming through, holy dooly, with the Two of Swords and the Three of Cups here. So some of you are now following your intuition. Maybe before you weren't trusting your intuition. Maybe you've been stuck in an energy of that logical mindset, talking yourself out of things, doubting, not really trusting what was happening in the universe. I always say it's really funny because when you come to doubt things, it's usually when the universe starts throwing things at you to help you to understand not to doubt but to follow. I feel that when you're in those energies of sort of feeling like, or being dragged back into the 3D, or really feeling like, you know, what you want or where you're going is not achievable. And for me, and I know for other people who talk to me about it, there's always this energy then that you start seeing the signs that you're not going silly. And this is really what this is saying here, is this energy of really learning to stand in your own power, really trusting your intuition, because there's a decision coming up for you here that has the potential of bringing you great happiness. The potential is big, but when you see the Two of Swords, I'm always like, maybe you're feeling a little reluctant to face this decision because of your past. But we know with the past here that perhaps not everything had been revealed, and it's about to be revealed here. There is great celebration coming as a result of this decision. But the universe is really, with this Empress High Priestess energy, it's really asking you here to trust your intuition, to trust the truth, to trust what you know. All right, so we have the King of Cups coming through with the Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords. There's quite a lot of signs in here, so I'm not going to sort of allude to the signs. There's a lot of water energy, but a lot of major arcanas, and when the major arcanas come through, they strongly bring through some of the signs, so you're probably some way, shape or form being represented here. There is some sort of energy of completion here. I feel really strongly that you are either dealing with someone who's got to that point where you're aligning now, because there's an energy of completion for you both and celebration. Something is being revealed here with the Moon card. Something is being revealed that's going to help you make a decision here, because we have the Moon at full in this Two of Swords. So there's something here that is being shown. You could have communication coming in here from a water sign. If you're dealing with a water sign, there's communication coming through. And I feel like this person may be letting you know that they've completed some sort of cycle. Now, this person as a water sign, energy-wise, is someone who's full of love. This is someone who feels very, very comfortable with who they are. They've got their way to the top because they're now presenting as a king. So this person's done the inner work. They are feeling the love here. Now, this is a person who may be quite reserved with that because the king's not always as open with his affection as is the queen, who hasn't quite yet learned to sort of temper her emotion. The masculine energy is a little bit more controlled. But this person here wants to communicate. I feel like this person may have been watching here over what was going on while they were doing this healing. But I certainly feel like with the dove here that they are feeling very much at peace with who they are now. This may have been a person who struggled greatly in the past, but they've completed some sort of cycle here. So it may have been a person who was looking at things from a very negative perspective before. Somebody here may have been betrayed or felt betrayed by you. So I don't know what's going on here. I'll dig a little deeper. Oh, well, there you go. There's the Two of Cups that we were missing in the What's Cracking reading. All right, and we have the Nine of Wands coming through. Somebody has worked very, very hard here because we have the Queen of Cups, King of Cups right over the top of each other here. That's beautiful energy. We also have the Emperor and Empress in this reading. So definitely a very, very strong energy of twin flames coming through here. Maybe for some of you that you are soulmates, because we do have the Two of Cups. But there's very, very much this energy of being through a battle, being through a war, fighting for something. All right, let's have a look again. All right, so we have the Star card. So there's been healing here. I do feel that whatever this is you're heading for here or you're moving towards is something that's destined here as well. So it's part of your destiny. So some sort of journey you've been on here was already pre-written for you. There is something that hasn't been revealed yet, and it's got something to do with the past energy here. And maybe there was some form of love offered but not taken. So somebody may have been a long way further on the path than the other person because the other person's had to do a lot of work here. But like I said, we do have the King, the Emperor and the Empress both here as well. I feel with the Hierophant, there has been some sort of stability brought into this. Whoever you're dealing with here has worked really, really hard to bring themselves to a stable place. This may be somebody now who's thinking long term here because this card very often represents union or marriage. But the Lovers card is here, which definitely applies. Oh, and there's the Chariot again. This definitely implies that there is somebody here who has been divinely guided to you. I feel that there's been a really strong energy here of you both needing to heal for the universe to bring you back together. But with the Chariot here, now this is really interesting because I was talking about there is definitely an offer coming for those who are waiting for an offer. It may have been slow, but it's still on its way. The Chariot in the different cards has different energies pulling the Chariot. And a lot of people talk about the Chariot moving forward. And I went back and studied this card a little bit not long ago because it kept coming up in the readings and I kept thinking, why are we getting this all the time? The energies here are always opposition. So you always have yin and yang. You always have something here. Sphinxes, we saw oxen in the What's Cracking reading, often horses, I've seen dragons, all different in every different deck. But what the Chariot talks about is in order to move your Chariot forward, you've got to have your energies moving together because they're oppositional, which means they're going in different directions. In this card, they're both going in the same direction and they're moving forward. So I feel like there's very strong movement coming through for you here. And look at that. I love it. Wow, the universe is so clever. All right, and then we have the moon still coming out again as well. All right, I'm going to shuffle again because of that. And the Eight of Cups. Now, interestingly enough, have a look at all these cards. See the moon here? It's completely full. The moon. And with the Eight of Cups, the moon. I'll just pull one more card. Oh, and then we have the glove. All right, beautiful. It's really interesting looking at this because we've gone really huge moon to not so huge moon to much smaller moon to the Ace of Cups. So something is being revealed here. Something is being revealed because there is this energy of moving away from things that don't serve you. So perhaps in the learning and the healing you've both done, there's definitely this energy that you're walking towards this sunrise here. And again here with this beautiful dove. So there's very much this feeling of peace here that you also have on this card here. Well, that's really interesting because on the Queen of Cups, see, I don't always see things either. So on the Queen of Cups here, you have the dragon tail coming up here, or the part of the dragon. But she doesn't have the dove like the King of Cups does. So I'll let you work on that one yourself. But there's a love offer here. It may have been slow coming, but this is a brand new start in love. So this reading is absolutely beautiful. It's got love written all over it. All right, let's see what the journey of love takes us. If you're wondering where I pull the poems from, it's from The Journey of Love by Alana Fairchild. Ooh, and straight out, Sensual Awakening. Woo! Okay. 64. I think the card that came out for the What's Cracking was 63 too. That's interesting. It was 63. All right. Within the sacred temple of your body, your soul experienced the vast buffet of life made manifest. Your sensuality is a way for your soul to express appreciation, pleasure, and joy. Your sensuality is much like your creative energy. It needs to be expressed regularly, otherwise it can become muffled under a fuzz of too much thinking. You are being called to experience your sensual nature again. You are beautiful and vivid, striking and appealing. Allow your sensual appreciation for yourself and others to flow and enjoy this unique experience of being a soul awakening and a body awakening. It's all love. This oracle brings you guidance that your sensual nature needs to play, and it doesn't require an external lover to do so, although that is one way, of course. It can be expressed through massage, creating art, spending time in nature, swimming, dancing mindfully, feeling the sun or air on your skin, drinking aromatic tea or taking a bath. Play with what feels good for you and enjoy the indulgence. It will bring you renewed energy, and apart from that, it's fun. So you're definitely experiencing some sort of awakening. I'm going to read you the poem, but it is quite long on this one. So, I dare not touch my heart's desire that sings a melody so still and lights within a yearning fire, a void that you alone can fill. I cannot say how my heart aches, nor speak the words as embers burn. Such blessings come to those who wait, a love that asks now in return. An open soul a risk must bear to love without restrictions held, to reach another level rare where two embraced as one are meld. To taste surrender's nectar sweet by piercing through the veil so thin, and bathe in joy as tears release as promised dance begins again. Woo! Okay, I will leave you with that. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.